We're broadcasting bounced off the internets from Denver.
Denver.
It's kicking the door!
We didn't get a theme song.
Come on over.
Here's
Relative
theme
to
song.
where you are. Hey everybody, it's Kicking the Door. It's a D&D live show that makes me not able to talk.
Podcast.
It's a podcast.
So excite.
So excite I can has
Podcast.
speech.
Yeah.
Welcome. We're gonna play some D&D in a homebrew world that I wrote down, and these fools have oops, I said that out loud. Dun dun dun.
Oh no.
Oh no, the cat's out of the bag. Another cat joke.
The jig is up.
So the adventurers had been traveling across the world, the land of Alafor, and they had been on the advice of a diviner, been using a young boy named Mose as a divining rod to figure out their quest to find out what's happening with the mists of Leith, which are an environmental hazard that when one gets trapped in, they lose their memory and fade away into a husk of their former self, which was normally kept at bay by a vine, but it had somehow managed to get into one settlement called Umoa, and the adventurers were tasked at figuring out how this could possibly happen. So they've been traveling all over. They went down to the coast, to Bright Falls, to meet with Delwyn and Scofa's families. They had some hijinks there. They found a secret room that teleported them halfway back to where they came. And now they decided they're going to go ahead towards the Six-Sided Sea. On their way, they stopped at a place marked on the map by a little goblin named Wadger, who marked it a place of interest. They discovered that it was an old factory that had been infested by rust monsters, and the robots that had once been there had become so terrorized that they became robot ghosts.
Messed up.
It was spooky. Anyway, the party ventured further into the compound. They found the under goo lair of the rust monster queen. They flipped some switches and pulled some wires and shot some rust monsters and blowed up rust monster queen.
Yeah, certain someone exposed some wires
And turned her lair into scrambled eggs.
and it smelled meh.
And so that is where we pick up mere minutes later with Scofa and Fender still literally in the thick of it.
With egg on it.
Yeah, because I think I was making my way towards the shore, but I don't think I had broke the surface.
You were underwater and you had under goo, and you had found a control panel that you flicked, and that did an energy surge as well.
Yeah,
That contributed to the death of the queen.
right. Yeah, it was the major part of that. Definitely get the most XP.
Right.
I KS'd you all. That means kill steal,
For the older viewers.
like the people on the show.
All right, so I'm tasting some of this egg.
You did. And
Okay.
You didn't like it.
So go ahead and roll Constitution saving throw for me.
I think I
At
did.
advantage because you're a Kindi, of course.
Yeah, no, we did this last time.
Yeah,
Did we?
you already ate it.
Yeah.
And you were
I
like,
passed it, but then I hated it.
Okay,
That's right. I forgot.
it was a little bit yuck.
but you've forgotten in the past 3 minutes. So
Because I got shocked.
you're going to try and eat your way out to me.
That's the thing. So in between this episode and the last, I actually thought about the sheer volume of eggs that you guys are in,
Yeah.
because the water was 30 feet deep, and the room, I believe I said, was at least 60 foot from side to side.
120.
Yeah, maybe longer. So that's a lot. That's a lot of eggs. So this is gonna be a big
Excellent.
problem for somebody
Hold on.
pretty soon.
It's going to be an excellent situation to get out of.
Sure.
No,
Sure.
not it.
No.
Totally not excellent.
Maybe egg salad.
Your
Can I
voice
see them down there?
your voice box is
It's a
In the egg.
well, he's closer to the shore, and it's not like a straight drop because like sediment and stuff has built up around the sides. So he's kind of he can actually pull himself, but you're still kind of at the very bottom. You don't have to breathe, so it's not a problem. But
It's uncomfortable.
it's uncomfortable. It's
It's almost
gooey.
like being. an egg.
There's a lot of kind of popcorn shrimped baby rust monsters
Yeah.
around you.
Popcorn shrimp, you say? Wow, tasty.
Are there exits out of the room besides the one we came in?
Exits.
Yes. Wow. Yeah.
Exits.
There were other than the tunnel that you had come through on the opposite side of the room, there were 2 other tunnels. Yes.
Same style with the gunk.
Yes. They do also have the resinous material.
Where are they, on the ground level or?
One of them is fairly close to the ground level. It's only like 10 feet up from the ground. The other one is close to the ceiling, which I don't know. It's probably like 70 feet up or something.
Okay. So I shout up to, do we need to find these robot bodies? Put them to rest, I guess? Wait.
So you also recall that the shimmering kind of blue hologram ghost forms of the robots had started kind of gathering in here, and they have been kind of like slowly kind of doing kind of a Ghostbusters type swirl, like a slow, just kind of, and they look actually like, although you're not an expert at reading the expressions of robots, they, to your eyes anyway, or your circuits, they seem to be more at peace, and with each revolution, a few more kind of materialize.
Did they respond to me shouting up at them?
What did you say?
I said, do we need to find these robot bodies to put them to rest or burn them or something?
No.
So almost in a like a weird rock and roll metallic chorus, slightly disjointed. The robots call down and they say, "No, your companion has done the gracious reboot, and we are free to move on."
I will give a little, "Oh, mighty robots, may your robot ghost souls be at peace."
Thank you. Oh,
Move on to wherever ghosts go for peace.
So after there are gathered several dozen of them kind of swirling around, after a few minutes of that, you calculate about 404 seconds or something. The error. What's that one there?
Error 404.
Yeah, that one. After that, they begin to kind of pixelate and start to like sparkle away.
Mm-hmm. So I'm picturing like Minecraft. Like, which do I need to use a shovel to get through these eggs?
So because the majority of the moisture is out, the volume has like significantly decreased. So it's probably I'm not gonna actually do the math, but it's probably a good 8 to 9 feet of eggs.
Okay.
And you know, filling an Olympic swimming pool figure. So that's a lot. You don't.
Okay, but it's only 9 feet down.
It was from the tunnel that you guys came through. It was 30 feet down.
Right. But I mean, from the surface down to where?
But from the top of the eggs to the bottom is probably about 9 feet now.
Oh, okay.
Whereas it was 30 feet before.
Right.
Yeah.
So it like shrunk down. Okay. So then, I'll just start. Well, it's only 9 feet. Then can I see him?
You will, like, if you walk out into it, you'll eventually just kind of slowly start to sink to the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Now I want to.
Is there a ledge or anything I can move around?
Yes, there was I think I said it was like a 5 to 6 foot ledge that kind of goes around the entire room.
Okay, I'm going to start making my way around the room, just kind of using the hook. I'll like hook, scoot,
Stabilize yourself.
hook,
Sure.
scoot. And then I'm also going to use the the rod of magic detection. I'm going to kind of sweep the room.
Okay.
Can I have my arm go out like a zombie movie? Burst out of the egg.
If you jump, they would be able to see your arm. Yeah.
I jump.
Okay. Yeah. So every few seconds, you see. Yeah.
Alright.
And then you're like, oh, wait, I have a sword.
Yeah,
Pull
there you
that
go.
out, and then
And you can see the
that.
tip of the sword sticking up.
Alright.
Because you're like over 6 feet tall, which would mean your arm is like 2.5 or something like that, and then your sword is.
Isn't it half
When I
of
see
you?
that, then I'll take
3, right?
I'll hook the rope to the thing. I'll weight the end of the rope and throw it to where he's at. And I'll put I'll attach, what can I put on it?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
What do we got?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll just attach my crossbow,
Just throw out
To
the
it.
crossbow.
and I'll put a light on the crossbow,
Sure.
so
You're gonna
it's
try
kind
to
of
hit
a
me?
clear beacon.
You're gonna try to hit me?
So yeah, it's a funky looking kind of jello light once it hits the eggs.
Go for the light. There's a rope.
I don't think he can hear you, but.
Oh, you want me to get out? I can get out. It's not a problem. I was just checking through these eggs for anything cool.
Yeah. Also, because the density has changed, there's no more buoyancy. So
Yeah, I guess I'll be climbing up the ledge now then. If it's
okay.
came down
Yeah,
that
give me
far.
a athletics roll.
Is the electrical cable still dangling then? Like,
Yes.
okay.
It's not conducting nearly the way it did before.
Okay.
It's still kind of shooting out into the eggs at a radius of about like 10 feet or so. So you want to avoid that, but
Yeah. I'll go around that. So what am I doing? Athletic?
athletics.
Athletics.
Athletics is 7.
Wow.
Yeah, it's slippery.
Yeah, you just can't seem to find purchase. I mean, you can like feel your feet, and you can feel where like you should be putting all the stuff,
Yeah.
but like you just keep slipping.
Yeah, well, I'll move over and keep trying.
I'll come get you with the rope in a moment.
Alright.
So you have a hold of the crossbow. You can start pulling yourself out.
Is Dylan strong enough to...
No,
Oh,
it's
he's
attached
got
to the
he's
bow.
got attached to the movable
Okay.
rod.
Yeah, I do a sweet push-up. Or pull-up. Then go back down into the eggs. Because I wanted to find some cool stuff.
Oh, okay.
Or see if I could find anything.
Well,
Take a breath and go.
I don't need a
whereas when it was liquidy, you could kind of clear some of the brackishness in front of you. Now it's just goop, eggy goop.
Any with the
I don't believe detect magic is stopped by eggs. So what's the range on it?
take magic was 60 feet, or is it 30?
I'm not positive.
You pull it out.
Look at that. Yeah.
You twitch up.
Look at that.
For
There's the
the
delay.
within 30 feet of you.
Cool. Okay.
Samura's a good point. I should
That's
be
why I was
looking
kind
for
of
the
going
pick of
around
destiny.
The what?
The pick of destiny.
Nice.
That's a good point.
Should be 10 minutes. So I take like 10 minutes to do a circuit around.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you can get it going. There are, and I can't remember. Has it changed? Do you still get school or
No,
think-
just
just the presence of magic?
oh wait,
Or you do
No,
get
you learn
school,
at
you
school
just
if
don't
it-
get
yeah.
power level anymore.
no power level, but school, yes.
Right. Okay. Yeah, there are four different blips that kind of register.
Bing, bing, bing. Am I one of the blips?
You actually are one of them. So four separate because you have magic items on you, but so actually 5 including him.
Nice.
Sora, what are you doing?
At this point, kind of looking around in the immediate area for any hidden doors or hatches or containers, things to basically loot.
Mm-hmm. Well, unfortunately, you figure that most of that is probably under the eggs. If there was anything not under the eggs, maybe a larval rust monster could have pulled it into one of its kind of honeycombs.
Ooh. Okay.
But there are like hundreds of those.
Oh, that's always researched.
Yeah, and you're really good at climbing, right?
Mm,
Oh wait, you're not.
no. All right.
Are you easily thrown? Perhaps something could be arranged.
Let's see. Nope. All right.
Why don't you make me a perception test though?
All right then. Nope.
Okay. All right. So you're just kind of preoccupied with the smell that's beginning to fill the chamber.
I'll point out the four blips to them
Mm-hmm.
if they can try and
Okay.
retrieve.
Okay.
Yeah. Are they on the ground floor?
Mm-hmm. So
Any of them in the eggs?
yes, they're all in the eggs.
Oh, they're all in the egg. Not,
Yeah.
not above. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm already down here.
Okay.
Right there.
Promise from getting warmer.
All right. So I'm not even gonna make you guys roll because, like, given enough time and patience,
We'll eat all the eggs.
Gross.
you'll find the items. It's just a matter of how long. So maybe I actually should make you roll. So you're gonna find them. So let's have Fender and Scofa, or anyone who actually wants to venture into the eggs, can roll perception.
I'm already there, baby. Ugh.
I guess.
It's not like swimming or something.
No.
Survival.
No, it's because you're just like
Yeah.
trying to remember where you've already looked, and
Yeah. Oh, that was a natural one.
oof.
16 on my perception.
Nice.
Honestly, it looks kind of fun. I'm gonna jump into the eggs because it looks.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I leave the rope hanging down so I can get to it,
Uh-huh.
but
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
get a good
Talon's
jump.
just
in-
like Geronimo,
exactly.
cannonball.
Perception 14,
Okay.
and for my dive, 15 on the die.
Okay. Nice. So, did anybody beat a 15?
16?
One person beat a 15. Okay.
10.
Okay. And you got a 16.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Now, is that just my one eye that I did the perception for? Maybe I should have the other eye.
So what did you actually get?
10.
10. Okay. And what did you get? You got a 14. So you just barely missed. And you got a 16. And what did you get?
Yeah,
Natural 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
You can't find your own butt.
Okay. So the one passed.
Oh God, where is it? Where will they sit?
All right. Yes, we'll do it like that. Okay.
You got rust
And
monster egg in your eye.
I'm gonna just close field.
I should remember to boot myself before I search. Give myself a little guidance. You can do it, Delwyn. You can find this stuff.
So I need to make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
This is
For
a-
egg in the eye.
Yeah, I don't get advantage for my orchishness.
Oh, there you can cancel it out.
Cancel that. All right. Constitution.
Yep.
23.
Wow.
Nice. Okay. So you get lightheaded from the fumes,
Yeah.
and you can feel yourself like starting to pass out.
Okay.
So the rest of you are searching for 80 minutes.
Oh.
And you so you come up with 4 things that are registering magic. One is a dagger
Dibs.
that is kind of seems to be constructed of some kind of like blue metal. Looks like it's forged like all from one. It wasn't assembled. It was like made all at once. It wasn't assembled. So there is evocation magic coming off of that.
That's the fire magic, right?
That is
Destruction.
mostly battle magic. Yeah.
Destruction.
There is a. So it looks like almost looks like a can, right? But it has like a piece of kind of plastic running around the outside. It's got kind of metal. It's just okay. So it's like a flat cylinder, not flat, but like I don't know, 3 inches thick. And then it's got a kind of piece of plastic coming up, and then it looks like there's a little tab, and out of the tab there's a ring. And you can see that it looks like there's some kind of mechanism in the center, like looking through like you could pull in the tab. I don't know. Anyway, so there's that, and so transmutation magic is coming as well as enchantment off of that one. There is a wrapped in like a cellophane bag type deal that's kind of been vacuum sealed. There's a orange kind of suit of some kind of looks like a material. You can't like feel it through the bag without opening it. But it's like pretty packed in there, so you have no idea like what size of creature it would take to work that out. There's magic coming off of that. That's abjuration magic. Mm-hmm. And finally, the console itself is glowing with all kinds of magic. The one that you hit the reset button on.
Mm-hmm. Full of all kinds of magic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
it actually kind of like goes through this semi-regular pulse of school.
Does it have any markings on it at all? Writing?
There were kind of buttons on a like kind of flat keypad, not like press buttons, but like kind of like a touchpad. But it had been like kind of separated by, I don't know, rubber separators or something. I don't know. Something. But anyway, but like in the time since, it looks like the whatever markings were on the keyboard are like kind of rubbed off.
Do I think mend would work on a button to make the markings come back?
It's not actually damaged, so no.
I think men
Can I work anything out with it? Because I mean, obviously, I saw reset. Slam
that was flashing on the screen, yeah.
But is there what's on the screen now?
It would probably be like kind of like a loading screen.
Okay. I wait. I mean,
it's going going really slow.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
it's been 80 minutes and it's at like 3%.
Oh man, I don't have time for that. Well, obviously I smash it, so no.
So like I'm gonna say that like part of that time you could have like kind of scooped things away, so you could kind of clear a little area around the console, and then maybe actually like also a path to back where you came from.
Cool. Yeah, just eating eggs left and right.
Cool.
I mean, it doesn't affect me.
Well, yeah, I mean,
not eating them.
Yeah, but like the Orkindi couldn't eat it, so geez.
So yeah, it's just kind of going through like an
earthworm.
Like a snow machine, like
Mr. Plow.
Yeah, just kind of
snowblower,
like pumps out of the other sides.
Sure.
And my ventilation shafts. That sounds
Is there a floor drain or anything?
Not for dry eggs.
Start stomping them down.
No, there wouldn't be in this room.
Yeah, okay. Because if there was,
there would have been in the main factory room where you guys came in, but not here.
Yeah, it would have drained, but maybe they could have plugged it.
Oh, this place is going to stink in a few days.
It already did, didn't it?
Yeah, it already does.
Oh, even worse.
I'm just like...
Yeah, because eventually stuff is going to like rot.
Well, hold on now. We can probably find some goblins to come eat it.
I mean, well, I mean, goblins might try it, but they definitely don't have the constitutions that Orkindi have, or orcs.
Wonder if...
Shrug. Whatever. Not our problem in a few days.
I'm going to see if you can eat it now. I'm going to do purify food and water.
Okay, like how much?
Yeah.
How much does that affect? Probably just like a handful or something like that.
No, it affects quite a bit.
Pounds of it, isn't it?
You're just gonna have like trash bags full of scrambled eggs that you take with you.
Well, it purifies it.
Yeah,
but
keep
I don't know how
purifying
long. How long?
That's pure. Yeah, you need that.
Until it spoils again. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's like a radius. It's like a 5-foot radius.
it
or
might
something.
be. Yeah,
Nice.
Is it a cantrip or is it?
It's
A,
first level
5 foot
spell.
drink. Range 5 foot radius sphere.
Nice. That's actually a decent amount.
Yeah.
5 foot. Yeah, that's
That's probably a couple 100 pounds of eggs.
at least.
Wow.
I mean, so you do it,
I'm gonna take a bite.
okay. Well, you don't need to make a Constitution saving throw because it's been purified. But once you roll a D100 and minus 10.
and you just go, hey, Scofa, check this out. You just start
53.
eating the egg.
So 43 is worse than a cheese sandwich. Not like super disgusting, but not great.
So he's just going to town on these
Like,
eggs.
wow.
And you're like, man, I can't even keep that down. Dylan, you are so great. Look at you.
I mean, I've had worse.
Yeah. I don't know if I have.
If we could barrel this stuff and transport it, that's a lot of food we could bring somewhere.
I don't want to smell this.
For anyone, for anyone not getting enough protein, that's a definite solution. But still, eggs have like natural fats too, right? Yeah.
Sure. I don't know about rust monster eggs.
Cholesterol though, yeah. What's the cholesterol level of a rust monster egg?
Well, is it scrambled already?
What's that?
It's fried.
I guess it,
Yeah,
I
it's
guess it would be
fried.
Or is there?
Oh,
Oh,
it's scrambled.
so is there like yolks here and there, and then it's mostly
No, there's no. It's all the white.
Oh, it's all the white. Oh, okay. Oh,
Well, except for the baby ones that were in there that got popcorned.
yeah. So yeah,
This is portable protein powder.
egg whites.
Dry them out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do we dry it out?
Fire.
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I don't.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what did we say
No.
about fire in here? You told me no.
No fire in here outside.
So we have to transport all this. Oh.
So the other problem you come to realize is, in its current state,
Yeah.
it no longer acts as a lubricant to get you past the resin.
Oh,
That's
no.
fine.
So-
right, yeah.
As
There's
long as
that-
you're not a
there's that.
reckless goon, you'll be fine.
So none of it is still on our body.
Over 80 minutes, it's dried some.
Swim through.
Although it is fairly humid in here, so there's like a little bit still.
Yeah.
Well, I do have that one flask of oil, but
You really created a horror show
I
down
have
here.
one as well. Do we
Well-
want to explore these other two tunnels at
It
all?
was for the Halloween episode.
Okay.
Sure. Well, I mean, there's danger getting stuck there too, right? It's the same stuff.
Yes.
So maybe one person.
Well, is there any like big sticks, metal things that I could? Maybe not metal, like wood. Shut up. Is there any fiberglass tools that I could use to maybe carve a path through?
Roll luck.
Roll 15.
15. Sure. Yeah.
Cool.
There's a I don't know, like a 2 foot long, no, 3 foot long, like 4-inch wide pipe that you find that strangely was uneaten.
Cool. Yeah, I'll use that when we get back up there to chip it away, so people can stop getting caught in it.
Well, we were going to try to go through one of the other two tunnels. But,
Yeah, the one we came through collapsed.
right.
So
Partially.
partially.
Yeah. You would just have to squeeze to get by.
Yeah.
And that makes it more likely getting caught in the resin.
Well, and then you said one was down on this level, right?
10 feet off the ground. And the other one was close to ceiling, 70 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, and can one of you pull my shield out of the original tunnel?
The shield? Oh.
Yeah, it stuck to my shield. I let it go. I couldn't
Yeah.
pull it out.
It's true.
Well, who's best at that? I mean, I guess probably me, eh? Yeah, I guess I'll climb up the rope. move. I guess I have to move the thing back.
Use the same strategy with
Yeah.
the hook,
Yeah.
a movable hook.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get back. Yeah, just give me a strength roll to pull
Oh,
it
you can
free.
even like set the hook, grab the shield, and just you have leverage holding onto the hook.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you advantage.
All right.
Here, why don't we look? All right, wait. Are you strong or dexterous? No, you're strong.
I'm strong.
Not dexterous, like a monk would be.
Right. Wow.
Oh boy.
What's that?
Alright, that's an 8. It would have been a 1.
Okay.
And then I say, "Here, let Arthur
Well,
pull the shield." from the stone.
The bad news is that you didn't get the shield free.
Yeah.
The second bad news is I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, what's the good news?
There is none.
Steve didn't say that there was good news. That's kind of on you.
That's how it goes. Bad news.
Even more bad news.
Even bad,
Oh, boy.
even better, worse news. Good.
You
Four.
need to use a different die.
I did.
Maybe you should buy different dice
Yeah.
Okay.
with less
So
ones
you're-
and twos on them.
Your left arm
Yeah.
is stuck to the resin.
Awesome.
Mm.
Do you want to go help him?
I thought I was clearing a path. What
I
happened?
have
to
good
that?
news and bad.
Well, he went back to where you guys came.
Right.
No.
I thought it was-
I thought you were clearing a path the other way.
Oh no.
Did you get
Oh, I
stuck?
got
I don't know where we were going.
Yes.
Okay, so you started going the other way, and then
How
you're
do
like,
we
"Oh,
unstick you?
maybe I should."
Okay, wait, which way are we going? Are we just gonna get his shield out? Is that the only reason?
That's the only reason you went away.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I would have gone to the other path.
Okay. Let's throw a rope up to him.
What we have the rope hanging.
Oh, okay. Tie it around your leg.
Yeah, but don't get your other arm stuck.
Well, do we have more than one rope? I think everybody has a rope, right?
Yeah.
Explorer's path.
One to hang. So.
Okay. So tie a rope to my leg, okay, and then what's the other?
Or your waist or something.
Which leg? I just want to see you critically fail and pull your cyber leg off.
No,
that's
around the waist.
that'd be
Yeah.
It'd be a super horror show.
that would be that'd be pretty rough.
Awesome.
Tied around my waist. I mean, I could still lose the arm because it's stuck, I guess. So wait, who's gonna pull the other end of the?
We are.
Oh, all of you?
Come on, Fender.
All right.
Oh, did he get stuck?
Yeah.
He's stuck.
All
How
right.
about a little guidance?
Okay.
That sounds great.
Sure.
Oh, next time don't get stuck.
Should I hold on to the shield while
Yes.
you're pulling
Oh,
me?
that kind
Yes.
of guidance.
He's gonna yank you off the wall. All right, we're rolling.
Okay. So he's trying to.
Gently yank.
So he's trying to grab the shield at the same time. That'd be disadvantage. But you guys are working together, so
Uh-huh.
that's advantage. So it's
Uh-huh.
just going to be a straight roll. One of you can roll.
You roll. You're stronger.
Sure am.
Advantage.
Take that guidance.
Yeah.
So strength save, you said?
Just strength.
Save, you said? That should be a crisp
Right.
19.
Okay. Well, this DC was only 15, so
Haha.
you pull him free, and you come free. You come with the shield.
Do I get this from one?
It does like
Just one time.
tear some of the cloth off your kind of arm and a little tiny bit of the skin. But yeah,
It's uncomfortable.
because it does when it hits it soaks through, and that's one of the reasons why you get scarred. Yeah. Anyway,
All right. I'll hand you the shield.
Ooh, thank you.
Careful with that side.
yeah, he looks like he has like almost like a abrasion burn on his arm from that tearing
Yeah.
free.
Yeah,
Okay, so
big damage.
Scopo, here's some guidance. Don't do that.
Okay.
You see this stuff here?
Yeah.
I point at it really slowly and obviously.
Mhm.
Don't touch. I thought you figured it out last time,
Yeah.
but it really seems like you didn't get it.
Yeah. No.
All right. So shall we decide?
Now hold on, you got stuck
Tunnel
in
1,
a-
Tunnel 2, or return through or the original tunnel? Original tunnel is tougher.
Yeah. No, I say the one we can get to on the ground level. The other one's up 70 feet.
Yeah, let's go with the ground level one.
Yeah.
Is that tunnel one?
Guess we need to come running.
Wait,
out
we
of
all
there.
can't jump 70 feet? What's going on?
I thought we could.
No, you can just climb up there with your hook.
I think it's three times your strength with your.
Yeah, no, I was thinking.
Oh, it's double
long
from
jump.
your thing. If you get the other ability, then
Yeah.
it's 3 times.
Fender was kind enough to start clearing the way.
Yeah, you got a little way through.
Oh, okay. Well, let's try it. Why don't you clear some more though?
Yeah, sure, I'll just do that. While you guys get stuck in the resin.
Oh. Wait a minute.
I keep clearing it.
Sure.
Hey, Fender.
What?
What happens if we just pile up a whole bunch of this egg stuff in front of the entrance and have a delayed fire burn the entrance? Do you think that'll
I mean, I'd absolutely love that.
No,
think it'll clear out that resin?
It could probably clear out a lot of things,
no, I remember
like your
it
brains.
Released, yeah, it released a gas when it burned.
But
Remember?
we're using the eggs to absorb it.
No, that's not how eggs work.
I mean, it's a
I don't know a lot.
semi-solid
It would
material.
filter it somewhat.
Somewhat, but not enough to. There's a lot of resin.
There's a lot of resin. Yeah.
Okay.
Even burning that small bit
Okay.
was enough to hurt y'all.
Okay.
Breathing folk.
Let's see. What if we just push this egg stuff through that hallway to stick to the resin instead of us?
Let's pick up some egg. Does it stick to the resin?
It does, but because it's not like one object, it just gets on there in pieces. I mean, I suppose
We could just keep shoveling it through.
you could just keep throwing handfuls at it until the whole surface of the resin is covered. That would work.
The giant
Sure.
shield with a shovel.
Right.
Sure, yeah, you could do
Painting
that.
it on there.
Right,
Yeah.
with the knights, yeah.
Spackwood on.
Painting the resin eggs. We're painting the resin
Got plenty of eggs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So really, it's just the so you find after working for like an hour or something,
Yeah, I got it.
that really just like a 6 to 8 foot section
Yeah.
had collapsed, and once you get past that, as long as you're careful and you avoid the resin on the walls,
Wait, can you
then
send Lady
it's
through?
it's easy to get out of there.
Okay. Well, we were going through the new, one of the new ones.
Oh, the new ones.
Yeah, on the bottom floor.
Oh, okay.
10 feet up. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Um,
Can we send Lady through? Just carefully walking through.
Yeah,
She
she's-
doesn't walk anywhere. She flies.
right.
and flying
she's
would
still
actually
walk.
be harder in
Right.
this situation.
Right.
Still hop. That's probably safer than Scopa walking through. So
That's true. She has a petite familiar.
She's not very fast on the ground.
doesn't matter. You can see through it.
If she gets stuck, I just dismiss her and
Just bamfer away.
Hey, wait a minute. If the rust monsters can crawl through without issue, maybe there's chitin is resistant to it. Their shells. What if we wear their shells?
That's it.
That's a possibility. But
Except for we already covered it all in eggs.
yeah, I
Nothing?
mean, what happened to the queen's corpse?
It's still there.
Still there, yeah. It'll be kind of big.
well, let's start. I'll send Lady.
And as I said, there's hundreds of eggs in its enormous abdomen.
I'll send Lady hopping
Then those get
in the
found.
tunnel.
Most of them did, yeah. Some of them towards the top that were not completely underwater may have survived.
Not for long.
Oh boy.
It's entirely up to you guys.
What's down the pathway? What's down door number 1?
So you climb up and you clear slowly, or you send Lady through. And it's much easier. It's wider here, and also not partially collapsed like the other one was. So as long as you watch your step and are not kind of like rushing through, you find it much easier to traverse.
Yep.
This particular tunnel goes about like 80 feet further, and then it starts to kind of arc up. And then it gets to the point where there's less and less resin, and you can see it opens into almost you can feel kind of like the night air, and you see that it, at one point it must have been like a sinkhole, because it's like this kind of like conical hole in the ground with you're breaking through, just like you're pulling some roots out of the way, and you can see this kind of area, and in the kind of like sides of the sinkhole, there are broken pieces of like what must have been like a trunk or a crate. There's like half of a wagon stuck in the side, and you can see also these now cooled but multifaceted large pieces of black rock just kind of sitting in the sides. Kind of looks like there's a good 30 or so of them, ranging in size between like a fist and then like a beach ball.
Look intentionally arranged.
No, they're pretty randomly placed.
Well, shall we go take a peek, see if anything's up there?
And around them, you can see that the sand is actually in a space of between 1 and like 6 inches. The sand is kind of turned to glass.
Nice.
So could we actually get to that sinkhole from
Yeah, you're actually kind of like
Bottom of it.
you're like
Yeah.
at the bottom of it. Yeah,
So it might be
you could
easier-
climb up out of it.
Yay.
No, I mean because you just sent us familiar up there.
Oh
She
shit!
could only go like 60 feet ahead of us,
Oh, okay, so we
so we'd have to.
Yeah, you had been kind of like
Okay.
going back and forth between the little baby scout and
But now that we're open, I'll just have her do a quick little
All right.
circuit around. Now that she can actually flap her wings out there.
All right.
Yeah. So you find that the sinkhole has actually opened up into the hills because you can see the hills of Ganok. You can see that greasy looking black and gray and brown kind of long grass kind of whipping in the kind of night air. And every once in a while you hear kind of the chitter, what you assume is one of those giant ticks.
Okay.
Oh, sure. They're not
Send her up
lost
about 60 feet, see if I can see the light from where we're camped.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
So we're just.
it's maybe 400 so feet back.
Do we want to go through the other tunnel or call this done?
I
I don't think we can get through the other tunnel.
Yeah, it's not worth it. I can't spend any more time with eggs. I'm done.
We should probably bring back some kind of proof that we killed this thing.
I think we took one piece of a shell of one of them, right? One of that first fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Well,
but the big one, you mean?
Piece of
I
the
don't think
queen.
any of that's gonna
yeah.
fit
It's a good
through.
thing I took a mental picture.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody's. You thinking like a reward?
Potentially. So
I don't
maybe.
know if anybody's even aware of this thing.
Right. So how rad would it be if we're like, oh yeah, look what we took care of.
What if someone's like, that was my science experiment?
Then we'll kill them because they're creating evil rust monsters.
But noting on a map, this could be a good place for possible future settlement.
Exactly.
Eggs.
Pulling out map marking.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at least beware of sinkhole.
Yeah, sinkhole.
Well, let's head back to.
They're gonna be like, where did you guys come from?
Before we go, I want to collect one of those black rocks. Actually, a handful of them.
Okay. I will need you
Uh-oh.
to roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Ah, nice.
Magic black rocks.
15.
You can retrieve. I don't know. Probably like. Let's say you got 4 of them.
Okay.
You said there were
4 of the smaller ones.
carts and everything around here?
Pieces of cards.
Pieces.
So
Wait, like
things are falling
minecarts? Or like,
No, like a merchant's card.
Like they fell in the sinkhole. Kind of?
is there anything cool?
Possibly. Yeah.
Any cool remainders that he can scoop up for his?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll luck.
The
Me?
spare tire.
16.
16. Okay. Yeah. There's a handful of like random tools that survived whatever happened here. There's like a shovel, like 2 spools of rope.
Hard hat with an insignia that says the name of the company on it.
No, there's probably a traveling like a tin mess kit. And I'm also gonna say there's probably one. I don't know if you guys want to like just look at the weapon chart and roll randomly. It's like one weapon just
Sure.
hanging out there.
How many weapons are there on the chart?
That's a good question. Probably
Kind of
30.
roll a percentage one, just kind of gauge.
Yeah, sure.
Got a 30, if you want. 99.
So call it the last one on there.
Yeah, sure.
You mean the best one on there? The most expensive one on there?
I don't know if that's the case or not.
Is it a martial weapon or a simple weapon?
Well, if it's the last one on the thing, it's probably martial.
Probably a ranged weapon.
Yeah, it might be a range one.
It's a net.
Nice.
What about
One less would have been a longbow.
Is that
Okay, but I'm gonna say it's a steel mesh net.
Ooh,
Cool.
cool.
Is that an exotic weapon still?
Martial ranged?
It's martial, yeah.
yeah, put it on the list?
That's cool.
Metal. I can electrify it.
Sweet.
Or heated or whatever. Yeah.
Or a blowgun.
It's
How
really-
cool would a blowgun be, right?
That's in the shape of a net.
Oh, no, it's like a blowgun, and a whole net comes out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually pretty cool.
It's a magic item in the works.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
welcome.
special throne, range 515. Marshall, I think you're the only one that
Can use it.
would know how to use this.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's not a monk net.
I could
Monk net.
Monk net.
net some good use out of this.
Boom, boom.
Maybe.
I take it.
Hey,
Yeah.
we might need to
Hey,
capture
whoa.
someone at some point, and that's
Yes, that's a good point.
all right. Head back and check
nice.
on our compatriots.
Um.
Oh, that's not how you're supposed to do.
So you find Mose sitting just on the inside of the wagon, kind of looking out. He's holding a lantern, kind of looking around. Tane has gone into the first part of the thing, kind of looking for you because you guys have been gone a while. But like you can actually hear her coming back up the stairs as you guys get to the wagon.
We scare her. No, we don't do that. Devlin might want to do that. The Defender wouldn't.
Mose, I don't see them.
We're right here.
Oh, good. He was getting a little worried.
Found another exit.
Well, that's fortunate. What
You have
what
to-
what kept you? And oh,
Yeah. Do you happen to find a river or anything?
spirits! Do you
Yeah.
have a stench?
Yeah. Maybe.
Ooh.
Gotta be a
Get
to the
pool
soap.
or
Oh, if you don't mind, I'll just walk alongside for the next few hours. I'm gonna. She actually like. Excuse me. Like, I don't not normal. I'm. Oh.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Probably time for sleep.
It's no different than
I
his
don't want to
normal.
sleep smelling like this.
Oh, here's some soap.
Okay.
Can you produce water?
You have prestidigitation or no?
I don't have prestidigitation.
It's the most helpful one.
The most helpful non-combat spell ever. Yeah.
Need to make
But-
some sparks?
Yeah, with the
Prestidigitation.
possible exception of Mage Hand. It's pretty damn useful. Even if you don't have the special abilities that Sora has.
Well, between the mess kit and some
Sacred
pens we can
flames.
collect
Some sacred
the
flames.
water. I do have create water, so I can create 10 gallons of clean water.
Ah,
Okay.
excellent.
So between that, we can get cleaned off.
Yay.
I have a herbalism kit. Is there some perfumey stuff in there?
I'm just gonna hide this cake.
You can roll.
Okay.
Do you want to try to like do this instead of taking a bath or?
Yeah.
You're doing it wrong.
Okay.
So what's it's proficiency, but is there a
Uh-huh.
skill?
In this case, it's going to be intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay. Great.
Well, actually, wisdom because you're trying to hide the scent, so you're using your senses and awareness of your own stench.
All right. 17.
Okay. I mean,
Better.
in the same way that that really awful bathroom cleaner is better than not smelling like poop.
Yeah.
I plead with you.
So it's just kind of a different kind of bad, like not as bad, but you can still smell the other stuff.
Hold on,
You
is
can
it
compliment
rain
Take
it.
anytime
these
soon?
2 gallons of water and soap. And
All
bathe.
right. I guess it's that time of
Yep.
year.
Oh,
Bathing time. It's
Yeah.
bathing year.
Yeah.
Are we near
Alright.
a river?
You are not.
All right, did you check?
There's
You
a
are
whole
not.
hour-long ritual I have to do. And, yeah. No, I don't know.
Okay. So 10 gallons of water is pretty decent.
Yeah.
You
Fit
can
in a whole hat.
typically, if you're frugal with it, you can clean yourself with like a quarter gallon.
Yeah.
If you're frugal with it, but so yeah, so as long as you like set up a bunch of buckets, which I assume you have on your cart.
I had in my cart.
Okay, well then 10 gallons might be overkill
Got water
because
skins.
it'll appear, but it's got to have somewhere to go immediately.
It can go in water skins if people have whatever containers are available.
Hold on, you just put it in the cart, and then everyone lays.
Does it
underneath
just
the cart.
because my assumption is it just apparates and then it has to be contained.
Well, we just soap up, and then he just summons it above.
So
it.
everybody just kind of goes at once.
Sure, why not?
All right.
Use the water skin for the soap, and then
Do you have a tub?
Yeah, create 10 gallons of water, clean water within range in an open container. Alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range.
Oh, pretty cute. That's
nice.
great.
As rain in a 30-foot cube, 10 gallons of water.
So you were
Still going
wrong.
to go pretty fast, but you guys could work it.
Nice.
So
But
you
I can
were
only do
wrong.
that once. I'm down to one spell
Okay.
until morning.
Well,
Okay, so you guys kind of line up together. Dylan's like,
I'll just squeeze the area together, concentrated.
uh-huh.
it's in
So
the
it'll be
higher-
10 gallons in like a 5-foot radius.
Oh, light, make us clean.
No.
Just like high school all over again.
Ugh.
A bunch of guys in 5-foot zone.
No towels to whip each other with.
Gross.
Okay.
I'd rather have healing, but that I guess.
So everyone gets mostly clean.
Is there still some stank?
There's still a little residue.
We could create a bonfire. As someone
So then we
Mention.
smoke instead.
But we had a
better
fire
than
going.
stank.
You did have a fire going. That's true.
So did you take some of the egg with you? That you purified? Okay.
Yuck.
Did you just put it in like a sack, or
Sack of eggs.
Stinky sack.
you just have a large sack of eggs?
Purify is a ritual. Keep doing it as often as I need.
Sure. However, that much eggs only go for a fender going to be able to like cart that. Like they would have had to carry you. You're not big enough or strong enough to.
I'm only taking like 10 pounds.
Oh, okay, then that's fine. All right, that's not a problem.
It's too much eggs.
So still a lot of eggs.
More than I ever want to see again.
Sure. All right. So the rest of the night goes by pretty uneventfully. You guys have a couple of scares because of the proximity to the hills. One of the ticks comes close to the entrance or like to the campsite, but it is immediately kind of drawn away by some other smell.
Something much stinkier.
Better smell.
And so it leaves after kind of just
I mean, I'm sure it's relatively
fluttering
safe.
its antenna at you. And the next morning comes. It is a pretty clear day. The clouds have moved on. Still autumn, so it's kind of brisk in the morning, and there's a little bit of a dew on the grass and the bushes around.
And the oily
You
bushes.
can still, well, with the exception of Fender, you can still smell for the most part the eggs just because the stink got in your nostrils, and that takes a while to go away.
It's also leaking out of the
Out of the bag. No,
I use some of the herbs to like. smell and
Sure.
all that kind of stuff.
sure.
Pass it around.
And you find Tane kind of wandering back, and she has some more kind of like rabbit-like creatures that she has like kind of slung over her shoulder.
Oh,
And she begins to kind of just like strip the skin off and start making a spit to roast them over the fire.
I'm going to cook some eggs up. I've got herbalism, so I'll spice it up some.
Nice.
Okay, go ahead and roll your herbalism.
18 plus, I don't know if you want
Dang.
intelligence or wisdom.
I think like most chefery, if that's a word, is probably like highly based on intuition and like what your audience is gonna enjoy, and that's a big component of it. So yeah, I want to say wisdom, at least
So
in this
wisdom,
case.
so a 24.
Yeah. So you spice the heck out of it and actually make it palatable.
Mm. It almost smells good. Actually,
with the rabbit,
Little rabbit
which
on
is
top.
kind of a fatty, kind of, I believe it's akin to dark meat.
Yeah.
Rabbit is. It's a more flavorful meat.
So you guys are eating rabbit eggs?
No, just the rabbit. No, I'm skipping eggs. I'm good.
No, oh, you don't have any more hunger for eggs?
No.
Oh, come on! Actually, smell this.
It almost smells good.
Yeah, I can't even smell it. It smells good.
Yeah. So yeah, Actane actually has some eggs as well. Mose
dies.
gobbles some down. And because it's purified, it's fine.
Sure.
He's a little weirded out by the rabbit, but he tries a little bit.
It says it's too gamey. I don't know what that word means, but it's too
I
gamey.
heard people say that. I heard people say that before. Okay, so what'd you guys find?
We tell him everything.
I'm the captain, so what'd you find?
Propeller blade spins. We've told him everything.
Cutscene, info dump.
Excuse me.
Yes, we have this orange leisure suit,
Yeah.
this dagger, this can with the tab and the thing.
It said he had a ring on it, right? Or did you mean just the ring of the can?
No, there's
Little
a
ring
ring sticking. There's a like pole ring kind of sticking out of it.
Oh, like a can of tuna. Or
Any writing on any of these?
Similar. There's a 3-sided star on the bag that's holding the suit, with a circle in the middle.
So more of a symbol, not anything I could do
Yeah.
comprehend.
What there looks like in black there was some kind of writing on it, but again that's kind of worn off.
it's been in eggs for a bit.
Right. The cylinder on it says 30M, and then below that, I don't know, like 99.9 feet or something like that.
Oh, interesting.
You keep making all it's going over my head, man. Until you say what the item is. Like,
Right.
when Scofa ate cat food, I thought it was spam like the entire time.
It's
And then,
good.
Kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
to a degree.
So it has a tab that you pull.
Yeah. So you pull on the tab, and it looks like a cord comes out of it.
Oh.
Like a zip cord.
And then if I let go, it goes back in.
Parachute cord?
Zips back in.
Is it like measuring tape kind of stuff? Is it not?
No, it's I don't know. Oh, the thickness of like a power cable.
Weird.
Is it strong?
It's pretty sturdy.
Bungee cable?
It doesn't stretch.
Is it made out of metal or is it like that?
Yeah, it's metal,
It's metal. So it's like thick.
or at least
metal
some
cord.
kind of
So,
metallic substance.
so it's in like a can, like not like this kind of can, but like it's squished. And then you pull
It's-
the tab.
It's wrapped around,
Oh, it's
and then
wrapped
there's
around.
it's in a coil,
Mhm.
right? And,
Oh.
and there's a spring inside
Mhm.
to make it pull back in.
And it says 30 feet on it?
30 meters.
30 meters.
Yeah.
Do we
It's,
know- do we
it's
know
in
what it is?
metric.
Yeah, do we
No.
know? Okay.
Huh. Well,
Should we stretch it out, see how far it goes?
do I know what it is?
Well, I can't read that. My eyes are really bad. Oh, sure.
Alright.
Can I like identify, like with my brains?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, cool.
Can I do like a smarts check or something?
Sure.
Smarts check. No smarts.
No, no,
Just like me in real life. I'm
no.
stumped.
Oh no.
I say, well, here, hold this end, and I'll pull it, see how far it goes.
Okay.
I'll start walking the other.
It goes 30 feet.
Approximately 100 feet, like 3.3 feet to a meter. So.
I'll use the rod again,
Uh-huh.
just to see if there's any magical effect as they're doing it.
I mean, you could definitely take the ring and hook it inside, like because the thing inside of the hook, you could put them together for sure.
Huh?
So
Movable rod.
the movable hook
Right.
is like a cestus, right? You put your hand in it, and that's how you activate it. There's like a little trigger
Okay.
inside to make it. you could slip the ring that you used to pull the cord out around the trigger and like put them together. Like if that's what you're, I don't know if that's
see.
right.
But it's gonna retract. Is there?
It won't retract if the hook is turned on.
Well, the hook isn't, but the other end of the cable would pull back to the front, right?
Yes, that's true. Yes,
Okay.
So you'd
the
have to
coil
loop-
would
Yeah.
snap towards the ring.
You'd have to loop it around.
I say, is there anything on there, like a button or something that locks it?
I'm holding it. Do I see anything?
Does it look like there should be 100 foot of that cable in there?
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not like clown things.
Yeah, there's a, I guess there's like a kind of like a locking mechanism that you can kind of turn on the other side to kind of hold it at a certain length.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you want to spend an hour with it? See if
It soul binds to you.
Well, I mean, I guess it conducts electricity, right?
huh?
How did you get to that leap? Where did that come from?
The big cable that shocked me.
Let's table that one for now.
Let's cable that one for now.
Okay.
Would anybody the dagger?
Wait. Before, as he's walking towards me, I let go.
Okay. Roll and attack.
Oops.
Did you lock it?
15 on the die.
Does 15 hit your armor class?
Yeah.
Okay. It comes like flying back, beans you in the forehead, and you take.
Wait, no. I have.
No,
What is it?
we took a long rest, right?
Deflect missiles.
Yeah. Good travel. What do I do now? I forget. I just evoke the damage, right?
Yeah.
I think you roll D10.
It's
plus your
only
dex
gonna.
plus your monk
Yeah,
level.
it's only gonna do 1 point of damage, but you can do it.
So snap it out of there. Good. Careful with this thing.
Sorry. I thought I hit the button.
It's a retractable 100-foot metal cord.
Steve won't tell us what it
Yes,
is.
that's all. Underneath.
It did register as magical.
Yeah.
And that was
It's transmutation.
Right.
Transmutation.
Enchantment. Trans and enchant.
Oh.
Enchanting trans.
Which one's enchanting? Is that
It's like charm person.
charm person? Oh Okay, wait. I had an idea.
Okay.
I want to wrap it around you.
No.
Oh no.
That's not a good idea.
Okay, try and tell me a lie.
No, I didn't wrap it around me.
You're gonna fight
That's
it?
a lie. So it's not what you think it is.
Okay. That's the truth lasso.
But you,
Really
well, I
bad
mean, you
truth
didn't get it
lasso.
around him, so you couldn't test it.
No, he did.
Oh, we
He's
did.
just lying about it.
Oh. Okay.
Am I lying about it?
Yeah. I mean, like if you say it's not around me and it is around you,
Yeah.
it zaps you.
Yes.
Okay. So I will take it out. Okay.
Take 5 points of lightning damage.
Ah.
Your leg feels energized.
Alright. Oh wait, you healed it.
Yeah, you did heal overnight.
Okay, that's
It's good to know, I guess.
Okay.
dagger probably has an obvious.
You poke somebody with it, right?
Would anybody like to?
No. I won't test that one.
You could attack a tree or something like that.
Stab Mose.
All right. Well, shall we get on the road? We've got to get to
Yeah.
Umoa.
Yeah, there'll be someone we can stab there.
Hopefully not.
Oh, wait, I mean,
Hey.
If we want to chip in and someone has it available, I can.
What?
I want to touch Scuffle with this.
What is it? The dagger?
Yeah.
Okay, he touches you with it.
Does it do anything?
Just
Okay.
feels like steel on your arm or whatever.
Okay.
What? Was something supposed to happen?
I think if you hurt him with it, something might happen.
No, I don't want to hurt him. But...
Do you have any bananas? Try it on banana.
Ooh, do you have any bananas?
Nope.
Is that a hold on, I get the rope out.
So immediately Mose just looks disheartened, goes back to the cart.
We'll go to Umoa. We can get more bananas for you.
Yeah,
All right, Mose, driving or shotgun?
I'll be shot.
I mean, driving or crossbow?
I want crossbow.
And we can.
No, I really want a banana. But...
We'll get you one
You
of
can.
those.
You can see your mom too,
Yeah.
She's probably worried sick about you.
right?
It's been like 2 months.
I can see Mom. That'll be nice.
Oh,
Except when we go back there.
He looks
we get arrested
contemplative.
for kidnapping.
Yeah.
If they go with
that's
you
right.
willingly,
He
is it
appeared.
kidnapping?
What's that?
He just appeared with us, right?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Now, if a kid goes with you willingly in a group of adventurers, is that kidnapping, or is that just advanced adventuring for beginners?
Right. I don't know. Did you get a level?
There's only one way to find out that.
learning
There's no
magic.
detect level spell. Yeah. So no more experimenting with the stuff that you found, or no?
Maybe on the way there.
Well, there was a bag.
The bag with the orange suit in it.
Oh, with an orange suit in it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Do we want to pull the suit out? Does it look like the suit from The Mask, Steve? Is that orange?
From the mask.
Jim Carrey?
Oh no.
Mask?
Is
No.
Is that orange?
I think it was yellow.
Is it yellow?
And actually, like when you if you open up the shrimp wrap, it actually looks more like a jumpsuit. It has a hood with a mask that pulls over it, and as well as gloves and boots.
What kind of mask?
Just kind of like a clear
What's
thing
a
that kind of
hazmat
like
suit?
just kind of zips around the face.
That would have been helpful to get through the egg mess.
So it magically goes back in the bag?
Nope.
Oh. Just create hazmat suit? Can we pull out more?
No, just the one.
Just one?
Just the one.
Is it still magical?
Yes, it's still magical.
Oh. Okay. Well, the suit goes back in
The Ziploc was not magical. The suit's magical.
There's some
It's a
abjuration.
magical
right?
bag of preserving.
Mm.
So we have a well-preserved orange jumpsuit.
Once you put
It
the
says prisoner 642.
once you put the eggs in there, we can close it.
You're gonna stink up the.
I figure we ate most of them for breakfast between
10 pounds?
Mm.
Mm.
pound of eggs
I don't know.
I think we definitely dropped the
each
eggs
for
on the ground.
4 or 5 people. You know, leftovers for lunch. I'm
Probably.
having.
Sure.
I don't eat, so
So you head back to Umoa, right?
Yes.
Okay.
we start singing that song
Let's have you roll your travel rolls.
that I would walk.
How many days is it going to take?
You
You need to roll for your.
2 days.
2 days. Okay. So 1 for this morning for luck.
Mhm.
12. So that's one of them back, right?
Yep. You're rolling your survival.
14.
Okay.
Stealth? Hey! 22.
Cool.
Oh, and quartermastering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Food blender.
What was I rolling?
Just wisdom.
Wisdom.
Not survival.
Advantage though, because of magic.
Do I have advantage?
No.
Did you check?
13.
Good check. Okay. So yeah, pretty standard trip. You guys managed to avoid
Potholes.
scavengers.
What are our attacks?
There actually is even a small, I wouldn't call it a squad, but there's like a group of 4 orcs that you kind of see off in the distance. But they looks like they decided not
to mess with.
to mess with you, or they found something else interesting. You noticed them when they were like, I don't know, 200 feet away or something, and they didn't get closer than that.
I use Lady on a regular basis too. To just go
Take
up 60
extra eyes.
feet. Yeah.
Sure.
Did the orcs look like they had missing pieces and replaced? Or they're just
At a
regular?
distance of 200 feet, you could roll perception, but it'd be disadvantage.
Okay.
And
Perception.
I'm gonna practice my guitar.
21.
21?
Yeah.
Okay. You're practicing your guitar?
Mhm.
Go ahead and roll your skill.
Nice. 19 on the die.
Yeah?
I don't think
You're
I'm.
getting better.
Yeah.
since it's already out of the bag, I'll spend some time in the suit. I'll put it on.
Okay.
It's too big for you.
Yeah, those particular orcs, they wear their kind of ratty robes, and orcs like to wear these like kind of caps with the the old school peasant caps with the kind of floppy back, and then the things that kind of hang to the side, the long thick ties.
Yeah.
They orcs seem to they seem to like wearing those kind of hats.
Monty Python.
A little bit. Yeah. All right. So just wearing it, you do feel attuned to it. I don't know that automatically tells you what it does, but it would be attuned to you. So there's that. I mean, if you want to, do you have identify now or no?
I do not.
No. Okay.
You didn't get that on your ritual list?
I can learn it.
Oh,
I just don't have it yet.
You did know that it does have abjuration magic coming off of it, so there's that.
When I have it closed, can I still breathe okay, or does it get stuffy in there?
I want to hit him.
Can I smell them?
Yes.
How bad they smell?
Yes,
Still
you
through
can
the.
still smell them.
I want to lightly hit him
That's a
with the lead pipe.
You took away.
Okay.
Is it abjuration?
You take a light hit. You take a light hit to your arm.
I think.
Does it
I
hurt?
think he's just tapping you, so it's not like.
Yeah. What can I do for you?
I'm seeing if it's protecty suit. Do you feel protected?
No, you're hitting me with a pipe.
All right. Throw it down the cart.
Clink, 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 clink. And then you guys arrive at the outskirts of Umoa. You meet up with the road, and you see there.
It's on fire.
Where's my
It's on fire.
No. Where's my Umoa pile? Here it is.
Give you an amount.
There we go. You see Forna Tostwall, the fire giant Goliath, who is the captain of the guard here. You see at her post above the entrance to Umoa, the little kind of makeshift tower that she sits on and looks around with her like immense crossbow. And she kind of waves out at you, somewhat recognizing your, even though it's been slightly modified since you left. But she kind of waves you guys in.
Yeah, didn't she disappear right before we left?
She did, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so wave.
Oh, you guys look different. One of you looks different.
So yeah, if I say, welcome back.
Yeah.
We missed you when we left.
You guys have been gone a while.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
on a bit of an adventure.
Yeah, we had
Orc invasion.
a little bit of an adventure ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Pray do tell.
So she puts aside her kind of takes off her morning coat, and you can see like all along her arms where she has a kind of deep red skin, and she wears this kind of brass colored armor, which she normally keeps pretty pristine, but it's nicked and scuffed, and you can see like a couple puncture wounds that probably came from arrows. And as she gets closer, you can see she's seen some battle. The wounds are healed, but they were pretty rough. Yeah, she says over the last week, some orcs from the north had been just harrying travelers. They only managed to kill one person, but we managed to scare them off, I think. But it's been over the past week, nearly every other day there's been an attack.
Huh.
No one's actually got more than, say, half mile from here, but it's been rough.
Are they attacking in force or just like little groups?
Small bands of 4 to 6.
Yeah, we saw one on our way in. Where you attacked recently? Or?
The last one was 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
So you do up for another attack.
If they keep a schedule, yes.
Hopefully not, yeah. What did they seem to be after?
It's hard to say. They didn't speak much. They made no demands.
They have.
If you ask me, they were just testing the borders.
Maybe.
Getting ready for invasion.
This is how many days from Brightfall?
Umoa?
Yeah.
It's like 2 weeks.
Okay. So it wouldn't make sense from the exit or whatever that we locked off over there.
Probably not.
That they
Yeah.
related orcs.
Right.
Okay.
Interesting. Well,
I don't know if we find more information related to the original problem we set out for.
the trolls, you mean? No, I don't think so.
Not really.
Well, we were asking around, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think we got any more clarity. I think we were just interested in the information, mostly.
Have you heard of any more troll issues?
Yeah. You said to keep an eye out for an albino one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
About a week back, there was a sighting down by the Little Dipper, which you guys would know is the very, very small lake that's a little bit to the west. But other than that, nothing.
Sighting of the albino one? Oh, interesting. Were there any orcs there?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. And the trolls were to the south, so I guess unrelated. Well, I don't know. We're just kind of passing through, but I guess we can keep an eye out.
Any other issues with the mists?
It's been pretty quiet in that regard. The vines have been strong. Our other medium is had not had any slip ups.
Any issues with the
Pretty safe.
the undead?
Right, yeah. Was it just that once?
Well, yes and no. We've noticed a few skeletal rats running around now and then, but nothing a heavy foot can't take care of.
So are there catacombs below this place that are attached? I mean, is there places that haven't been explored?
We had filled up as much as we could under so beyond the bottom level there were some tunnels, but we had blocked them off,
Are they still blocked off?
and we did check them after the first incident and
They were.
refortify them.
Oh, so they've been broken through.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So then maybe there's something deeper down there. I wonder what pushed them up, though.
Is there anything we can help with before we pass through?
Give the bath a quick visit.
Honestly, just random maintenance chores, anything you can do to help would be fine, but nothing urgent other than an extra eye, of course, if the orcs come back.
If that work party comes back, I think we should go out to intercept it.
Yeah, I mean, I try to speak to him, I guess. Get some information.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I was thinking about sending all but one back. Rather, sending one back with all their heads.
Well, I mean,
Take one too.
I don't know.
But I guess, yeah, it's talking works.
It's a start.
I guess.
Yeah, well, we'll really open up a dialogue with the orcs,
Yeah.
Just kind of get people talking.
Sounds good.
Hey, if you could solve this with no more loss of life, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I really don't. I mean, the orcs mostly stick to themselves. They hadn't really troubled us much in the past. I really don't know where this is coming from.
We encountered a small group of them outside of Brightfall.
You did.
That gave us a little tussle.
Yeah, they were kind of magical or robotic though, just like this one. Just has random bits.
That's new.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Right.
Huh.
Yeah.
And
no need to.
who's your new friend? Tane just kind of
Tane.
kind of looks up at her and
Yeah.
crosses his arms and doesn't say anything.
This is Dane. She's traveling with us.
Yes, my path is similar to theirs.
She's fine. I'll vouch for her.
Yeah, you vouch for her?
Yeah.
All right. I mean,
That's all I needed.
And the boy, he snuck off with us. I'm sure his mother would like to see him.
yeah, that'd probably be good.
Okay.
Any reason you didn't bring him right back?
You haven't met Lita before, have you?
Lita?
Yeah,
No, is that his mother?
yeah,
Oh, not that I'm aware of.
yeah. She's a character.
Oh, okay.
Aren't we all?
Meta.
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah. So she just kind of waves you guys in. You are beset with it. As I said, 2 days, right? And you started in the morning. So yeah. So it's probably kind of mid-morning as you guys enter. The marketplace that is in. It's always set up at the kind of garage level of this once 4-story underground mall. Is in full swing. People are peddling their goods. You do notice that there's extra guards out, kind of just in case, given the strange goings on outside.
No, I'll track down Nogrog.
Okay.
Checking on that guy.
Oh,
Make sure Tobin took care of him.
right,
See that pole? I didn't have to look for that.
right.
I remembered that I left Nogrog in the care of Tobin.
There he is. Yeah. So true to form, Nogrog / Norang Great Hugh. He sometimes forgets his own name and gives you a different one. He's a smart fellow. He is sitting by one of the stalls, kind of hunched over. His hair has grown a little bit and is hanging over his face. He's got a little bit of a scruffy looking beard coming in now.
Same.
His his weapon, which
man,
think was
Lorraine or something.
Linda.
Yep, Linda.
Yeah, I think it was Linda. Which is several pieces of rebar attached to a big block of cement. A great maul next to his side, and Tobin, the teenager that was watching over him, Tobin Whitehood, kind of just looks like he's standing around, kind of watching. He's looking through. They're at a stall that's works on bells. This guy just is like a bell maker, and he makes small kind of metal crafts. And kind of Tobin is just kind of like looking through him, and Norang has just got one of his beefy fingers up his nose and just kind of like looking around.
Match.
Well, if you guys want to...
Oh, hey! Hey, guys!
Hey.
Good
Been
to
a
see
while.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey! Yeah!
How could you forget?
He gets up. Hey!
Yeah.
Notice anything different?
You had a haircut.
Yeah! It's it. It's one of them reverse haircuts
Mm-hmm.
where it gets longer.
Yeah.
I had that done.
Those ones are harder to do.
Yeah, it takes a lot longer.
Right.
You're sitting in that chair for weeks. It's crazy.
Yeah, I did get a lot of sleeping done. And since I was there, I worked for the barber the whole time, so that's good.
Nice.
Yeah, Tobin's Tobin's like, yes, he's been helpful, of course.
How's your head?
If you can see, he kind of brushes Norang's hair to the side, and you can see a pretty deep scar where some of the hair is not growing in.
Oh.
And it looks like even like a piece of his skull probably came
Jeez.
like out. I mean, it has since like healed over, so there's skin there, but you can definitely like.
You all run into the orcs?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Linda and I scared a couple of them off. And by scared, I mean bash their heads in.
Yeah.
Nice. Right.
That'll scare him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That generally kind of strikes.
Yeah, yeah. This guy's, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's 4 level.
Yeah, he's got them all.
You're sure full of something, all right.
Tobin's like, I don't know if it's your influence or just, he's naturally that way, but he's been puns just nonstop,
Excellent.
and not good ones.
Perfect.
Most of them don't make sense at all.
Right. Yeah, he got that from me.
But he's healthy. He's back on his feet. He's been doing his job.
Bashing orc skulls is always good.
It's so. I guess I'll leave you back in his care.
I mean, if you
your
became
care.
best buddies.
Okay. We've chummed it up a little bit, of course.
So he's a burden to you.
No, that's not.
Nora, you hear that? He's going.
This little guy. He gonna slap something. He says, "Oh, no! What I tell you about that?" Okay.
So.
Okay. I'm gonna ask. Could you pop it back in the socket?
I can try.
Thank you.
I can.
Oh
Rather-
yes, that one's a.
Oh, good. Medicine then.
Yes.
It's not Ross.
DC 10.
I'm going to give myself a little guidance too.
Sure.
17.
Cool. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Thank you. Right. Well, I have other duties to get to.
Ignoring, he said duties.
He did, right? That means poop. That's pretty good. I like that. But yeah, I have been taking up a lot of his time lately. He needs to get back on the road, I think.
All right.
Yes, I don't know. We didn't really talk a whole lot before you left, but I'm a messenger, so I need to.
Wow.
Where are you headed?
Back
I mean,
up.
it's dangerous out there.
Well,
Orcs.
I was.
You could use a
I
traveling companion.
have a couple messages I was supposed to bring to Redgrove.
Grove. Which way is that?
That is
Is that
to
north?
southeast-ish.
That's not the way we're going, right?
No.
Yeah. Well.
And I can do this thing, and he kind of just disappears, and then.
Okay.
Whoa.
Well, you should be all right, I guess.
Well, okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
See you later.
Any
Right.
information on the orcs at all? You guys?
I hadn't really had any reason to go up that way.
Yeah. Okay.
And I get this guy's 13,
Okay.
so I don't know.
Okay.
He's punk. That's what he is.
Yeah, description again. Odd mixture of blonde and black hair. Left ear is scarred in 4 places like it's been bitten. His eyes are moving around a lot too. He's like a little bit, maybe he has ADD or something.
Okay.
He wears simple clothes and has like a kind of staff, and it looks like he just like bought a couple bells and like puts it on the staff.
Yeah, that'll help you stay invisible.
Right,
Yes,
well,
because that's a sound, not a sight.
I mean, your friend is correct, but you have a good point about being hidden. It's so
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna go.
Okay, bye.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Terrible interaction.
All right. So
That guy, he's great. I like him.
He sounded mean, but
We play cards a lot, and I've learned that I'm really bad at cards.
cool. We'll play sometime.
Sure, yeah, why not? I got some money to spend.
Yeah, just too good.
But part of it is that I didn't know before is that you always have to play with money.
No, we can play for fun.
Wait,
Yeah,
hey, Tobin!
he's gone.
Well, that guy.
We can go get him if you want. I mean,
Well, we could. Slaps Linda in his hand. We could get. No, we're
well,
not.
no, we shouldn't do that.
We're not gonna get him. I'm just punning you.
Not today.
I'm just punning you.
Nice.
Fun and pun.
Nice. Hey,
Yeah.
laugh, guys. Or he'll bash you.
Anyway, what are you guys up to?
Well, I don't know. What do you think?
We're here to pick up bananas.
Mose tugs on your jacket or whatever. And he's like,
yeah. Where?
I get to say where we're going,
Okay.
but I think we're gonna go see my mom, right? We're gonna
Let's
see
do
my mom.
that. Yeah.
yes, and if
Bananas.
you guys can chip in,
Ooh, bananas!
we could buy bananas and an identify. Maybe I can learn
Oh.
put identify in my book.
All right. How much do you need for that?
Well, I know
I got
there's a component that I'll need that is costly, about 100.
Mm.
Plus, I have to find a mage that would allow me to learn it from their book.
Right. So do we have party funds there?
There's 5 gold left in party pot that I'm holding on to.
Okay. Well, I have 25.
I have 10 myself.
Wait, I thought we had more than that.
But you guys should have more than that. I spent 75 on a scroll. We got a bunch from the mage in Quick Rest.
Yeah.
Unless y'all spent it already. Yeah, I have 100 gold.
Did we split it?
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, we spent. It was like the eyeball or whatever from the basilisk.
Yeah.
We each got.
Yeah, he tried to swindle you, and it was
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't write it down. So how much did we get for
Write
it?
it down either.
total of 500. I thought it was.
Yeah, so there's 100 each.
Yep.
So 100 each?
Yep.
Okay. So I have 125 then.
Why didn't you write that down?
I thought we were doing party club.
Yeah.
Enough for that.
I
Enough
did
for
not write
this.
that down either.
Okay.
Well, I both
Um,
write it down.
well.
so.
Yeah, I mean, if you can find it, I'll pitch in.
So you already know there's no like powerful wizards that live in Umoa, really.
Just that one dude who's southeast or whatever.
There's the diviner. You could go. That's a bit of a trek, though. However, Sora, you would know that there's a chance that Hominy might have something.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't have to be powerful. I just need it to be in someone's spellbook. It doesn't have to be a scroll.
Because as part of her job as a scout, she needs to know things. So
Say, well, I might know someone. I can
All right. Should we split up?
Look for clues.
Well, I guess let's take care of Mose first, and then we'll follow up on this.
yeah.
We go find and kill. Find his mother.
All right. Follow me.
All right.
We follow him.
We have been the whole time.
Okay. I mean, like this time he's like kind of like strutting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Does he have any weapons on him?
He just has that one kind of piece of metal with holes in it.
Okay.
Nice.
But he has a crossball.
Oh yeah, right. And a
Yeah,
big,
crossbow.
big crossbow
I say we
makes him look smaller than he is.
think we should maybe take the crossbow from him. Why? See his mom.
It's up to him.
How will she know that he's an adventurer? Maybe he doesn't have his giant crossbow.
How would you know that we're helping him to defend himself?
I guess. Well, I mean, I guess she's a character, so let's find out.
Okay.
So, you guys go down to the 3rd level, which again is at one time it was a bunch of shops that kind of sat in kind of the perimeter of that kind of open space that looked down into the 4th level. Hominy's alcove, which was basically kind of at one point it was a
Right.
like a maintenance kind of area. Kind of kitty corner, very opposite of that, is another kind of door. And kind of Mose, he goes up to it. It's fairly worn. It looks like it's been. You can tell it's probably like been mended several times. It's been patchworked. Other pieces of wood have been substituted and put in. It's pretty ramshackle. But there's a weird like art to it, almost like mosaic like.
Mosaic.
Unintentional, actually. So he does this kind of knock and then just kind of pushes it open. And directly behind that, about 6 feet in, is another door. Almost identical, but opens from the other side. The hinge is on the other side. And he knocks again, swings that one open, and then there's a final door. And this one actually looks just like a regular door, kind of painted white. And on the very center of it is like kind of a kind of stick figure version of an elf, kind of with arms raised up. And there's like a very kind of crude background of like trees and sunlight and like birds. And there's like a little crown on the elf's head.
So did you draw that?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
That's my papa.
Okay.
Or at least that's what my mama said he looks like.
Yeah. Okay.
She said he's a king. Or prince. Or something like that.
There's a lot of doors here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
For safety, I guess.
She says it makes it harder for the spirits to get in.
Oh.
Interesting.
Well, I guess that's true. So when I saw him knocking, was he like doing a special knock? Or did he left? Okay.
So he just kind of swings open the final door. So the room is not much bigger than this room. There are dyed cloths of all various colors kind of draped all over the place. There are some very worn, some somewhat new looking, kind of hand-stitched pillows everywhere. And in the back, in a bit of a shroud of smoke, is an older woman in her early 40s, maybe. She has reddish hair, similar to Mose, although it's a little duller, and it's just kind of a big mop because he has a mop. I think Merida from that one Disney movie, Brave, yeah.
Okay.
Big mane of hair.
Yeah.
And she wears kind of a long, very hippie-like robe. She has these like probably 10 necklaces of different kinds of beads around her neck.
Mm-hmm.
She's a Himalayan salt.
And she has what is it called? Heterochromia. Where her eyes are different colors. One is gold and one is silver. She's human.
Okay.
And immediately Mose comes in and she goes, "Oh, my boy, you've come back. It's so good to see you." And she just kind of like scoops him up and like spins around and like starts kissing him on the cheeks and on the forehead. And he's like, Mom, my crew's here. No, put me down. They're gonna. Okay, all right. I love you too, Mom. And like she puts him down.
There's no shame in loving your mom, Captain Mose.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, look what I got. Look at the sword I got. She goes, "Oh, wonderful. Please, you're his friends.
Yeah.
Please come in. Have a seat. Can I bring you some herb or something to eat? I made some honey biscuits."
That sounds great.
Yes.
But as long as it's not eggs, I'm all good.
Yes.
They're made with eggs.
Yeah, she
They're made with eggs.
No.
Yeah.
I'm very
Tell them they're made with eggs.
they're not actually.
They're made with egg whites.
Sora just gets
Where is she?
They're vegan.
fine. Not made with eggs.
I know the smell.
Where is it?
go there.
You'll eat anything.
Well,
Yeah.
anyway, no, so anyway, they're made from honeycomb.
Okay.
So it's like a piece of honeycomb, which is kind of a like waxy, very sweet substance, and then over it is kind of like laid this kind of very thin, kind of fried, kind of rice type of mixture that's been like glazed again with honey, and she like just kind of hands them out on this like wooden plate.
Does the honeycomb remind me of the?
A little bit. It smells really good.
Okay, yeah, I'll eventually get past it, I guess.
Wow.
Oh,
You know what this pattern
and
reminds me
something
of?
for you, of course.
Yeah.
She starts like
Yeah.
flipping pillows over and oh yes, and then out of one of the corners she pulls what is essentially an old like World War II era ammo box, and she flips it open and she pulls out a like I don't know, one of those like mini car batteries. And she goes, "Here, please."
Oh, thank you. I attach it to my nipple. No.
Oh no.
To my electronic receptors.
So, in game terms, what essentially that is so you're normally solar powered.
Yeah.
But if you go under too long underground without sunlight, you can start to essentially starve.
Right.
But this would actually extend your time by, say, I don't know, 5 days.
Oh wow! Is she giving me this?
Yeah.
Oh,
She just like
I
gives
thought
it to you, and then like the minute it leaves her hands, it's almost as if she forgot she had it.
Huh.
And then she like kind of goes back to being hostess.
Thank you very much.
Of course. Please sit. Make yourselves comfortable.
To write this down.
Oh, please come sit. Oh, your paints. And she like flips over another pillow and like gives him. He says, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah, paints.
And then he flips aside like one of the tapestries, or I'm sorry, dyed whatever hanging things, and it looks like he's almost got this like serial comic that he's been doing on the wall. It's pretty crude, but like you can almost kind of see the story of a young hero and how he's like destined to like rescue his father from these like strange creatures who have pulled him into another realm. And, yeah.
Huh. Does any of it look familiar?
Probably not, but you could roll Arcana if you want.
Okay. I'm just thinking of like the Whispering or the Wandering Wood thing that says in the
Mm.
section there.
Mm.
Is that Arcana, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not trained.
And it just means your DC is going to be a lot higher.
Okay. And half plus 0. So 12.
No,
Yeah.
doesn't ring a bell.
All right. I say, well, he, I guess you noticed he's been missing.
Of course.
He just kind of
Yes.
came with us. I hope that's okay.
Of course.
All right.
My boy's very important.
He's a fine cart driver.
Yeah.
I'm going to reach in my bag. I'm going to give her the locking gauntlet. Looks like she collects.
Ooh, what is this? Just like holds it and looks at it.
The locking gauntlet.
She like just like stares at it for a good 30 seconds and just like plays with the fingers. This is a gift?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
She's, I don't know, like 5'6", so she's maybe an inch taller than you or whatever. But she like just goes over and like gives you a little peck on the cheek. Thank you.
Oh.
And then she goes to like stuffs it under a pillow.
To say, we don't mind if I ask, but your husband was a
Prince.
prince. Okay.
Yes.
How? I mean,
It's one of the oldest elves in the land.
How did you meet?
Oh, that's a story. We were, I think, destined to find each other.
And did he leave? I mean, it looks like Moses.
He was pulled away. Yes.
Pulled away by what? If
Well-
you don't mind.
I suppose it's all Mose is determined to bring him back, so I suppose it's fine. I don't know how much you know about elves, but
No, not much.
I'm sure you've noticed they don't sleep.
Mm-hmm.
This is because they are connected to the dream, and if they dream, it can pull them back, and they
see.
can become lost forever.
Huh.
My loving husband was trying to, I suppose, fight it. There are even older elves that still live in the dream, and
Hmm. So he may be okay.
he is very competent.
Hmm. So when you say friends, of where?
Of his people.
I mean, I've seen some in the Wandering Wood. I ran across them.
Oh, not those ones.
Not those ones. I see. Do we know?
Although, perhaps.
I assume they're all.
She like kind of loses her train of thought and seems like it's just like you get that look on her face like, oh, I hadn't thought of that. All this time.
So where are his people then?
Well, he took many of them with him
Oh,
on his great fight.
I see. Huh.
He promised that one day he'd return and he'd bring good news.
And just out of curiosity, like
And he,
where?
of course, left me this gift.
Yeah. Where did they leave from? Like this particular spot, or?
I'm told he moved before. Well, he told me he was going towards the eclipse spire, an obelisk.
In what?
Obelisk.
Oh, obelisk. Okay. Thank you. I'm just full of curiosity.
Of course,
Eclipse spire.
curiosity is how we explore the world, isn't it?
Have you done that?
To obelisk?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm afraid I have a condition that doesn't let me travel that very far.
Oh.
My
I hear that.
my breathing is not as strong as it could be.
Dylan, would that be something that you'd be able to help with?
Nah, it's nothing that can be fixed as far as I've seen.
Do I know any herbs that might help with her easing pain or anything?
She's
Jane.
smoking them.
Oh, she's already got them. Okay.
But we can't
Is that
things
Bob
on
Marley
you.
I hear?
Possibility.
Or our
They're,
non-sponsor, Mob Barley?
Empty. Love barley.
That's an interesting idea. You notice my metallic parts here.
I do. They're quite
They-
interesting.
Metallic Friends.
They
Did you?
were,
How did you get them?
and there was a, I don't know, obelisk of sorts, I guess.
Ooh.
not the down, but they did replace with better functioning parts. Maybe they could fix you.
That is. Was it?
I mean, we're not headed that way right now, but we could be later. I'm sure we'll return.
Well, I'll certainly think about it. Thank you.
Sure.
Once we master teleportation.
Yeah. That was Sora's idea, but
Well,
it's a good one.
you're quite intelligent.
Thank you.
She gives you a hug.
Just kind of stand stiffly.
Oh, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
It's okay.
They're always uncomfortable. It's all right.
Yeah.
Unless they're insulting me, they're uncomfortable. Go ahead, get one off.
No, I don't want to.
Now you don't. In this open space that I've given you to insult
This
me.
is a safe space.
Yeah, please insult me all you like. This is a safe space.
Ugh, I don't have the energy for this right now.
You must be very cold inside. Because
Yes.
I'm metal. But I'm not very good at puns.
Fender
That was
tends
good.
to read things that aren't.
We were still doing a safe space, right?
Well, I was expecting it from Sora, but
Well, I didn't want Sora to feel pressured, so I thought I'd take it upon me.
okay,
I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you. That
Would you,
that was entertaining.
it's okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, so we're in a way he's leading us somewhere. So
I
guess
believe it.
You don't mind he comes with us again.
Just do your best to keep him safe.
Always.
He will.
We can stay for a day or two. I don't think we're in a huge rush.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's the nearest bathhouse?
You are weird.
Y'all stink, and I can't smell.
Well, if you're looking for a hot bath, they usually do it down in the fountain at the bottom.
Ugh.
I mean, that's where
Right.
all the heat is.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true.
It's still gross. Just from like a me perspective.
I mean, the water's boiled and filtered.
The
Well,
fountain?
Yeah, it's not a drinking fountain.
Yeah, I understand. Like at Balboa
That's
Park, like the fountain.
Oh,
like a
well,
fountain
okay.
fountain.
No, I could see
It's
that.
like
one.
going to a pool or a jacuzzi.
Yeah, it's like a giant,
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
like a
bit.
giant jacuzzi.
A little bit.
all right. Well, I guess we can leave Mose here for a little bit then. You
Yeah,
want
let's
that?
take Mose and
Mose, sound good?
Yeah, I've left this. I've left this work for too long. I got to get back to it and make sure this is chronicled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's no. I agree.
Plus, I got to put it on those new things about how I'm a captain.
That's true.
Sorry, I'm not.
So, Mose, how long are we staying here?
This one.
Captain.
I know
Start
you
with-
just come back.
Oh, we could stay a day.
Okay.
I think.
Sounds good.
We should check in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mose can find us.
We haven't had an
Mhm.
opportunity
I can find you.
to intercept.
Find us when you're ready.
Parties.
Well,
Try and
do
another day, maybe.
you are officially
Relieved.
Don't relieve yourself in the house, please.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Relieved.
Dismissed.
Dismissed.
There you
All
go.
Excellent.
He goes back to painting. You make a little noise with your vocoder or whatever.
Thank you again for the honey biscuits.
Yes.
No.
Thank
I
you
don't
for
know.
taking care of my boy.
Mm.
I hit the tape deck as I leave.
The wheels on the bus go round. And...
No. No.
All right, so where do you guys head?
All right.
I
So,
wanna-
well,
Oh,
so
yeah.
about that, identify. I know a person.
All right.
Right.
I'll just walk across.
Okay, you just circle around a little bit.
Yep.
Go to the maintenance tunnel.
Yep.
All right. So you guys who have not been to Homini's domicile yet,
No.
she doesn't actually have a door. There's just like a heavy kind of canvas like or several heavy kind of canvas like curtains with a couple beads at the end to make a small amount of noise, as is her way of kind of warning herself against anyone just popping in. But you push them aside, and she has a number of kind of maps and old bits of old paper, kind of just like tacked or like affixed to the wall with either paint or like bug goo or something. Many of them possibly pre-cataclysm or at least reproductions thereof that she has done. She is excellent at kind of line work and reproducing practically anything she's seen. But at the very back of this basically like 10-foot wide corridor that's like maybe, I don't know, 60 feet long, she has her kind of pile of kind of rags and blankets and stuff kind of stuffed there with a small, like, think kind of Japanese style, very low kind of end table where she has a single kind of lantern and a little kind of a couple pieces of chalk and like a little bag of equipment next to it. And she seems to be just kind of leaning against the wall. She has short black hair, tipped with a deep crimson red. She has pointed ears, kind of dusky skin. Think like kind of lighter chocolate brown, but like a little bit of like the golden kind of tan tinge to it. Slender build. Her eyes immediately make the hair on the back of your neck stand up. It's
Fender.
Except Fender, I guess. They are kind of white on white with just the pupil, which makes them a little. There was an actress in Blade Runner that had eyes like that. But anyway, and more than that, though, as she stands and kind of gives you a nod, her tongue flicks out, and it is an actual snake.
Oh. Wow. Does the snake have a tongue?
It does.
And is that tongue a snake?
No,
Is it snakes all the way down?
It's not snakes all the way down. In Snakeception. And it, for anyone of you maybe you guys, your characters wouldn't recognize this, but it's a coral snake. It's got the black and yellow and the white and the red.
Yeah. So do we think she's in
Poisonous?
She is definitely goblin blooded.
Okay.
Probably not a full goblin though, because she is. When someone is goblin blooded, they're either much more bestial or much less bestial. The goblins are kind of like a kind of good midway point of like the animal traits. For instance, the merchant that you guys met, who was like a large kind of rat guy,
Right.
Rat man.
Yeah. All right. But she stands. She goes, "Oh, Sora, welcome. You have returned,
I have.
and you are well.
Yes.
Good.
And I have some
Companions?
friends. Yes. Fender.
It's nice to make your acquaintance.
Selwyn.
Hello.
And
Scopa.
Scofa. Sorry.
Like it's the
I
closest
forget
name to yours. It's fine.
Did you forget your own name?
Who am I?
Like
Okay.
like the ogre
Oh, you know him.
forgets his name
No,
as well.
Oh, right.
Also known as.
Apparently, you've also forgotten his name too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I owe this honor? You've brought friends. You've never brought friends before.
We've
Never had
been out exploring, and
what have you found?
and I'll pull out the map. I found this, and I point to the sinkhole in the robot factory,
Yes.
and the sinkhole had these interesting rocks. And I'll pull out the 4
What
stones.
is it? May I?
Yes, I brought some for you.
Please make it say.
She does. Okay. She's quite interesting. Kind of holds it up. She has a couple of those flickering kind of ceiling lights. She holds it up and kind of.
Would you like more light?
No, it's fine. It's okay. She puts it down, like just kind of next to the little desk she has, and she like turns it slightly, and then looks back to you. So, Sora comes to visit me for company, but what about you folk? What can I do for you?
I am in search of an identify spell. If someone could teach it to me.
Quite useful. You're in luck.
Excellent. I tend to be lucky.
However, I'm sure you know how commerce works.
Yes.
I'm willing, however, to trade if you don't have the coin.
I have a steel net.
I would normally ask 150.
Buster.
You're going to finish your sentence?
For the scroll.
You said you normally ask 150?
But if you have something of perhaps equal value.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how trade works. She just said it.
got
anything cool?
Well, we have potions.
We need those.
I've got this light. Hold up the mag light.
Interesting. She takes a look at it.
It's got its own energy source,
Does.
but I believe it would be of a limited.
To someone else who would be of more use, but I can see in the dark. Thank you.
I've got one goth point.
You keep that.
See the dark with disadvantage. It's only dim.
I have some turtle wax.
You probably need that as well.
Oh,
You do look very nice, though. I don't
well, that's just me.
keeping yourself clean.
This is me being me.
Well, there's the Teeth Eater crystal.
What?
Teeth Eater crystal
Is that
from
related?
its tail when we were in Sifter's Folly.
No. Oh, yeah. Okay.
We have the.
I'll tell you what. The crystal and the light.
Is that a fair deal? Do I think?
You have no idea how much the crystals would be worth.
Are you sure?
You just don't. Like
Look at
without
you.
herbalism or alchemy, you have nowhere to start. You have no frame of reference.
Drop my pencil.
Can we read her?
You could try.
Okay.
But Sora would know from experience that she's really good at lying.
Okay.
I mean, she's really hard to read when she doesn't want to be read.
Okay.
I'm going to try and read her anyway because
Sure.
Yeah, I will too.
Okay.
That's
I'm a-
just the way you are.
traveling merchant. It's part of what I do.
Sure.
22.
I got 23.
Okay. So there's a moment where you catch her eyes, and at least to her, it seems like a fair deal.
Nod. Sounds good.
We'll need a total of 300, 150 for that, and then I still have to have a component and the inks describe it into my book.
Wait, no, you're trading for the crystal and the light for the scroll, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then, so what do we need 150 for?
We have to have the ink.
I'm not using the scroll. I would learn it from a mage.
Oh,
I think the reason the scroll is more expensive is because it's good for a one-time casting, but
You could copy the scroll.
which is kind of a waste. I could learn it out of someone's book
I see.
but there's probably not anyone around that has a first level mage spell.
Right. Well,
Well,
you can copy it.
Unless
Yes, I just need to get the inks to put it into my book.
Okay. Do you think that's available here somewhere?
Hopefully. But I'm willing to do it if you guys are willing to part with the crystal.
Sure. I have no idea.
Forgot we had it.
it.
I'll throw in the inks for 25.
Ooh. Generous. Would I be able to make the inks myself with herbalism?
Given enough time, yeah. But that would be like probably a week.
And now we need to find a pearl
I mean,
of decent value.
upstairs is a bazaar.
Right.
You may find a merchant that sells them.
what's so weird about it?
Ooh, but then
All right. Yeah.
No.
Well, I look at her. Does she have any
I'm
reaction?
afraid I don't have a pearl.
as a thank you for the discount on the ink, I'm going to throw this in. They give her the tick stabber. Yeah.
Interesting. You've been to the hills.
Yes.
Oh, the Hills Bazaar, yes. That's where we found the
Vanoki Hills.
robot factory and that.
Oh, of course, yes.
Sinkhole.
I should have recognized that. Be careful.
Of course.
Yeah. Can you tell me anything about this? I'm gonna show her my chest.
The tattoo?
Yeah.
Oh,
My,
Interesting.
what rippling hands you
interesting.
have.
She actually does put her hand on your chest.
Okay.
She kind of traces it. And then she kind of traces the circle in the middle.
Mm.
Interesting. Odd, but not something I've seen.
Okay. Well, I'll keep looking, I guess.
Where did you get it?
I'll tell her the story of the whole thing.
Okay. All right.
Pull off the map. Point at it. Here it is.
Okay. Any
The topic is it sinks into the floor or the ground.
yeah, I assume.
And these tunnels back here where there's a bunch of orcs. Right? Orcs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you ran into the orcs here?
I mostly avoid them,
Yeah.
but I have had a few encounters. I'm non-violent, thankfully.
Oh, well, that's good. Did you trade anything with them or
Oh, yes.
anything? I don't know. Anything here?
Let me see. She kind of like to the end of her bed, where she reaches over and
Was it recently? I mean, I'm wondering if something's happened that they started attacking.
oh, it's been a month, I think.
Okay. So it's
And she pulls out a it's a mace, but the looks like at one time it had kind of spiked like things coming out of the head, but they've been kind of snapped off, and little kind of almost like ball bearings have been placed in there instead.
Oh.
So it actually, like, when she picks it up, it like rattles a little bit.
I wonder if that would be a good peace offering, or they might take it the wrong way. I don't know.
If you are ever in need, I do have the ability to translate languages.
I speak quite a few, but I will keep you in mind.
Yes, I can do the ones that, through magic, the ones I don't know.
That is a gift.
Do I know enough about the orcs to know if that brought that to them? I mean, I guess they traded it away, so I guess it wasn't that important.
Right.
Depends on the circumstances.
Yeah. I'm just thinking if they see us with it, maybe they thought we killed somebody for it. So I don't know if that would be. Yeah.
Yeah, this depends.
Yeah. All right.
the little you do know about orcs is that they are very family based. And they do have a sense of the kind of larger orc family, although there is, power struggles among smaller family groups. But although they can be aggressive, for the most part, they stick to themselves. They haven't had a history really of troubling, except for that now and then there's like a rogue group that will kind of harry merchants or whatever, but for the most part they haven't troubled people really.
I'll just kind of start thinking as we're walking along of like anything I can remember from stories from my grandpa or something.
Sure. All right. So with that new information, it's probably a good place to stop for the night.
Okay.
You guys have another nice long rest. You've reconnected with a couple old acquaintances. You've met the mysterious Mose's mom. Learned a little bit more about his even more mysterious papa. And are kind of set to continue your journey in the morning.
Sounds good.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We hope you enjoyed tonight's heavy RP session. Lots of fun was had, I believe, with eggs and without. We hope you come see us next time and see where this goes. I have been Steven, your dungeon master.
I'm Devlin. No.
I'm Matt.
Yeah.
Ant.
Eric. Okay.
And we're kicking the door.
Whoa.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye. Wait faster.
Wait,
where's the goodbye button? There it is. Okay. And now I'm hitting the button. You can still hear me still, but I'm turning it off now.